Hey guys, so I'm back with another video today and oh my goodness, it feels like I haven't sat down to film a video for so long, but I have finished my first year at university. I have finished my first year at uni. And I'm officially on my summer break now, which is so exciting. I have so much planned and I really just want to get back into my YouTube game, and I am just so glad to be back, sitting back down again, and it just feels so good, but also kind of weird because I haven't sat and talked to a camera for a while. But it's so hot in here. I'm sweating a lot, so I apologise for any shininess, but it is so flipping hot in here. Anyway, I have a couple of things that I just want to mention before I get started with the hair tutorial. First things first. I am going to start vlogging, and I've already started today, and I'm going to be vlogging every day, and I'm going to make a weekly vlog for this summer. So that's really exciting. I'm not going to make another vlog channel, I'm just going to put them up on here, seeing as I'm only going to be doing them every week. I'm also going to be doing 2 normal videos a week, so I'll be having 3 videos up total every week, which I am super excited about. Second thing, thank you for 11,000 subscribers, that's awesome. Thank you for subscribing and sticking with me. You guys are the best. Thirdly, most exciting thing, I am a new Bellami Bella, and I am so excited. This is such a cool opportunity to me. I know that they work with like the top people. They work with Nicole, they work with Carly, they work with Meg, ciao belowwwww. They work with loads of my top favourite YouTubers, and when they contacted me I couldn't really believe it, to be honest. So it's really exciting, and I'm just really thankful to have this opportunity, and I just think it's so cool. So I am going to be doing a tutorial using my curling wand today. So what I'm going to be using is the big one here. I mean, feel a bit weird holding this. It comes with 3 different ones. You've probably seen a ton of people talking about this already, but it comes with 3 different ones, so it's interchangeable, and it also comes with a glove. So I'm just going to change this one. It just has a couple of buttons to just like press. Ooh. Well, that's how you do it. So I'm not going to use this one, I'm going to use this one, and I need to make sure that I put it on right and don't break it, because I had massive trouble the other night trying to... Why is it not working? There we go. Woo. Oh well, we're just going to work with it. So I have already got my extensions clipped in. These are the... I'm not using a mirror today, I'm just using the I'm not using a mirror today, I'm just using the viewfinder, so when I'm doing the tutorial that's what I'm looking at, so I'm sorry about that. I also hope I'm in focus. If I'm not in focus I'm going to be so annoyed. But yes, the extensions I've got are the... I've lost the thingy. No, I haven't. Ta-da! Okay, so I have got the Bellissima 220 grams 22 inches in the colour number 6, and I think that's chestnut brown. I'll leave the colour and a link to it below, and I will also have a coupon code for you guys. I'm not sure what that's actually called at the moment, but I will leave it here, and I will also leave it in the description bar, so you guys can go and get some money off. You can get money off extensions and also these, what are these called? Curling irons and styling tools. So that's cool. I always like getting money off you guys. I need a comb. I'm so sorry guys, I do not feel very prepared today. It's just weird sitting back down in front of the camera. Okay, so on with the tutorial. So the first thing you need to do is just comb through your hair, and yes, I know my extensions do not match my hair because my hair is ombre, but it does blend, I can assure you. I might end up dyeing these at some point, but I'm just going to roll with it, you know, just go with the flow. Once you have brushed through your hair, you can go ahead and apply heat protectant all over your hair and your extensions. You don't need to wear extensions if you don't have them, obviously, because beachy waves look good on any length, I think. I just think that they're so, beachy waves are just so perfect for summer. They're such like a staple hairstyle for me. I'm constantly just throwing in like the odd curl here and there and just rocking it. So just comb through, and then if you do wear extensions, be sure to grab them up here so you're not actually pulling them out of your hair. So then you can go ahead and find your parting. I'm going to have a side parting. So done that, the next thing to do is section off your hair. I'm literally just going to do mine into 2 sections because beachy waves, they do not have to be perfect or structured at all. When I was doing them yesterday, I didn't even section off my hair. You don't need to. If you want to, you can. So I'm a bit confused because I don't really understand Fahrenheit, because in England we work in Celsius. So it's heating up at the moment and I'm just going to put it to 320. I don't particularly know what that means, but it's not the highest temperature it can go to and it's not the lowest temperature. So I feel like that's going to be good, and especially with beachy waves you don't want to use a really, really hot temperature, because then they will stay more structured, the waves will stay more structured and they won't kind of like flow with you throughout the day. So, and these extensions are so long, I'm actually in love with how long they are. They're here, they're literally here. I love long hair. This did come with a glove, but I mean, I'm a rebel. But no, I never use a glove, so I'm not going to use a glove, but by all means go ahead and use the glove. And then once it's carried on heating up, okay, this feels very warm now, we're going to take about an inch section like this. We're going to take the curling wand behind our head, and then we're not going to start right at the top, because then that means we're going to have loads and loads of waves. We're going to start about 1/3 of the way down the hair from the root. Take it behind your head, I just burnt my shoulder, and then just wrap it around the barrel like this. Hold it for about 10 seconds, like this. Just drop it into your hand, and then just kind of bounce it around like this. And then once you kind of let it cool down a little bit, you can just gently drop it down like this, and this is kind of what you're going to end up with. So it still looks long because you didn't curl it directly from the root, but it's still got a good few waves in it. And then you can curl it. I think my parents are home. Dad? Mum? Anyway, so I kind of just tend to flip that behind me so I can concentrate on the other piece, and then again just kind of split the last section, and then we're going to curl this one again away from our face. Hold it again for about 10 seconds and then drop it again into your hand, kind of let it bounce and cool, because as you let it cool in your hand it just means that it's going to stay kind of wavy for a little bit longer, which is always good. Then once you've let that sit there for between 5 and 10 seconds, you can let it drop again, and then again you're going to turn up with something like this, then flip that behind you. And then now for this last section we're going to curl this towards our face. Now the reason that we're curling them both towards and away from our face is so that it doesn't all mesh together into one big curl away from our face, and it's just going to look a bit more textured and a bit more wavy. I think that looks really nice like that, and then you can kind of see the separate curls. So curling this one towards our face, that's why we're having the barrel in front of our face, and then again holding it for about 10 seconds, and then you can just let that drop again and just kind of let it bounce, and then you can let that drop, and then again you can just see how it's really kind of bouncy but it's not too structured. And then so this is what you're going to end up with on one side, and then you can just flip that behind you and you can go to work on the second side. Moving on to the second side, you just again want to brush it all out, make sure that it's not knotty. I do tend to start more towards the back, flip it behind you, Ow! I just hurt myself. Feels so awkward. And then again, another like bouncy curl, flip it behind you, and then onto the next section. Let it drop. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Drop again. And it doesn't matter if some of the sections are a bit bigger than the other ones, it just means that certain sections are going to be a bit tighter and certain sections are going to be a bit more wavy than others, and I think that's really nice because it adds again to the beachy, wavy nature of it. And then again for the third one we're going to curl forwards. So we're going to curl towards the face for this one. Drop. And bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Let it drop, and then you've got one coming towards you, and then carry on going backwards with the next section. Then we've got another one like that. So this is what it looks like so far. So really nice and just kind of wavy and beachy, and we just carry this on. Okay, so I have now curled the majority of my hair and it's all behind me there, but I wanted to show you guys what I will be doing with the front sections. So for this side, when you get more towards the front of your hair, you want to kind of curl it all away from your face, just because I just think it looks a lot nicer that way and it really kind of frames your face. So for like the top section, I kind of start the curl quite high up, and that way it gives more of a gradient towards the lower curls. So I kind of hold this one towards the top, still hold it for kind of like 10 seconds or so. I also increase the temperature to 370 Fahrenheit, don't really know what that means, but it just kind of holds the curl a bit better that way. So that, I mean, that looks cray like that, so obviously that's not going to stay like that. I'll start this one higher up as well. Oh, you can see an extension there. And then again let that drop, and then the last couple of pieces, I know you can see my extensions but that's going to get blended, and then again hold them for about 10 seconds. Whew, it's hot. And let that drop, and then once you've done that you can take your brush and just kind of comb it out. We're going to properly tackle it in a minute, but that's what that top bit looks like there. This curling wand really kind of smooths out any frizziness that you've got on your hair. And let it drop onto your hand. And then the next one we can do towards our face. You can curl these ones. Oh, hello. So still kind of rotating whether you're curling it forwards or backwards, because we're still kind of at the back of the head now, so we still want to get that kind of wavy effect.
Hello, Jack. Oh, goodness.
And then these last few pieces, we want to be curling it all away from our face. So I want to curl this one away from our face, again starting kind of higher up. And then if you've got any fringe section, away from your face as well. And then that is all the curling to do. So this is what it should all look like, and these do look like quite tight curls, but that's okay because throughout the day they will kind of fall out and get a bit looser. And to speed up that process, you can take a wide tooth comb and just gently curl through it all, just to kind of make it a little bit more soft. And you can really tell the difference between that curled side and this one. It's just a lot more soft. And I know, like I said, that these extensions don't fully match. I am going to lighten them a bit to match the ends of my hair. Or I might dye my natural hair a bit darker. You can also just take your wide tooth comb and gently just brush it up a bit, only a tiny bit, because we don't want it to be really voluminous, because we are going for like soft beachy waves. But this is also going to help kind of mesh the curls so that they kind of look a bit more like it's not just extensions and normal hair, it's going to kind of look a bit more like just normal hair. And then around the top again, these look like quite structured, so you can go ahead and do some teasing, which will help it look a bit more unstructured. Just go and tease it all together. And then if you have any hairspray, you can just go ahead and hairspray it all in place, but not masses of hairspray, because we don't want it to stay really structured, we just want it to kind of look really soft and bouncy. This is the finished product. Sorry, I was looking in the viewfinder a bit, I can't really see what it looks like from a long distance. But so this is the finished hair. Really hope that you guys did enjoy this tutorial. Again, I will make sure that I find out my coupon code and leave it below for you guys to go and check out Bellami. What else do I need to say? Yes, watch out for my weekly vlogs so you guys can kind of see what I get to on a more day-to-day basis. Not that my life is that exciting, but I'd like you guys to be able to kind of share my summer with me, and you can check me out on Twitter and Instagram and stay up to date with me on there. And I think that's everything that I want to say. Again, thank you for subscribing. I do really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you're having a really good day wherever you are, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye! Oh yes, one more thing to mention. I am going to IMATS on the Sunday. I will potentially be around on the Saturday. I might come there for a couple of hours and stand outside and see some of you guys if you're going on the Saturday, not the Sunday. It would be great to meet you. I'd absolutely love to meet some of you guys. What else do I need to say?